Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to show you how to create Esports Mascot logos with Leonardo AI image generation tool. Shout out to everybody watching. We're doing 2 videos a day, or at least I hope so. Listen, I claimed it. I said I'm going to do it. I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to hook you guys up with as much information as possible. And as you guys know, we have a large fan base that loves to, do print on demand, make that passive income. So if you guys are watching this, you guys can take this strategy, turn these designs into stickers or just images in general, slap them on t-shirts, slap them on stickers, put them in Redbubble, have every single product added, and make that money. Before we begin, I just want to see that you guys have the full frame here, and you're seeing exactly what's going on. You could see different images that I've been creating here. You can call them mascots, you can call them logos, whatever you want to use, and you can use them for many different purposes. So with that being said, I'm going to show you how to create them. Super easy. You can do them with the free account on Leonardo AI. You can also have it make some more settings with it and have better outputs or even customized outputs with the payment version. So let me show you how to make this thing work. And once again, the free guys, the people with the free account, can make this work as well. So really simple prompt. You guys know I like to do some really simple prompts sometimes. This is a super simple prompt. Logo, gaming mascot, and then simply what it is. So here I wrote lion face. If you guys have seen like a lot of the esports jerseys or a lot of the the gaming competitions, they have different logos, right? And a lot of them have this vibe about them. And it's stuff similar to this. Like, it's nothing crazy. It's like maybe it's an animal or maybe it's a character of some sort. And usually it's like this is like a esports gaming type feel. I'll show you some of the images here. These are not them, but these are some other images that I created here while I was testing. And by the way, guys, all of these images you could find in Fantasy Labs. I've had some emails, people reach out like, how do I access the new images of Fantasy Labs? Guys, we're constantly adding to the folders, constantly adding to the packs, over and over again within Fantasy Labs. So check them out, download them, access a lot of the different images, different things like different test images that I'm creating, like let's say this image or this image, right? So I'm creating different images, different color schemes, different things like that. I might not use all of them. You guys can go ahead and use them as much as you like. I'm throwing them up on Fantasy Labs. You guys can go ahead and use them. So for those who don't know, fantasylabs.com, $8.99. You get access. It's a subscription. You get access to thousands upon thousands upon thousands of images. I think total count we have over 5,000 now, but we're constantly adding. So shout out to you guys. And yeah, let's go ahead and continue. So how do you create these mascot type images? Super simple, right? So let's go ahead and go into AI image generation here. And like I said, this is a super simple prompt. Now I'll show you what I'm working with here. What's the details? I'm using the fine-tuned model of Leonardo Diffusion. This is, I'm pretty like 99% sure for the people on the free accounts, this is the model that you can use. I'm not sure if you can use other models. I'm pretty sure you can, but just use Leonardo Diffusion. It's the free one. It also uses a very low token count, and you can customize things. So for example, if I go over here and I type in white lion, let's just type in white lion as an example, and I hit generate, that right there cost me only 2 tokens. So not too much. And we'll see what it comes up with. If I select here for 3 images, that's 3 tokens, 4 images, 4 tokens, etc. Now you look at the image, this is not my style. I would never use something like this, but it will change the way things look when you upscale, and specifically when you creative upscale. So I'll just go ahead here, click creative upscale, and see what comes of it. Now I'm going to show you a little thing that I like to do to try to get the most out of some of these images, right? So I'll go over here, and you could see what this is. People might want to use it. People might not want to use it. It depends on your situation. But I'm going to go over here and I could like play with different settings. I could turn prompt magic on, right? And just see what happens. I hit generate. Now, granted, I'm paying double the cost in the tokens, right? So now I'm paying 4 tokens. But really, 4 tokens is not too much. And I know I'm saying that from my perspective because I have thousands of them. But at the same time, I think you guys get a lot of tokens every day. And now look at this, right? Bam. That's a pretty good logo right there. That's a pretty good logo. Now let's go ahead and upscale this. We go over here, hit upscale as well. One of my favorite upscales is the creative upscale. I just personally love it. But we look at this, guys. For the print-on-demand folks who are not into the gaming world, you can take this image, right? You can easily remove the background with some of the tutorials I've shown you in my past videos, and you can make money off of this very image. You upload it into your Redbubble, you upload it into your TeePublic, you upload it into your Etsy, maybe even bundle it with a bunch of other images on Etsy and make it happen, right? Like, for example, let's say you spend a few days, you create like 50 of these. You create a product on Etsy for $4.99, and you create all these different lion mascot logos. That's a product. And guess what? It can make you money. So that's the whole point here. So I'm throwing out these ideas. Some of you guys might like it. Some of you might not. It's different. It's viable. You can make money and you can make it happen. And I'm telling you, there's somebody out there who's going to want to buy it. Okay? Now, a lot of people say, by the way, I get this message where they say, well, why would somebody buy it from me if they can create it the same way I'm creating it? Guess what, guys? There's benefits in having things done for you. And I totally get it. Like, you know, just because you could do something and the other person too doesn't mean they won't buy it off you. So these type of images look really cool. We could test this and you can create different variations, right? So once again, keeping prompt magic on, version 2, by the way, not version 3, but version 2, I can go over here. And instead of like white lion, let's just type in regular lion, see what comes of it, right? Hit generate. Then we could do here, instead of lion, we could type in tiger, right? I could hit generate. I could type in white tiger, right? White tiger, just like that. Boom. And once again, any image you get from Fantasy Labs, guys, you could slap it on your TeePublic, your Etsy, your Redbubble. You don't even have to edit it if you don't want to. You know, however you want to do it, whatever product you want to put it on, go ahead and do it. You could edit it if you want, of course. It's up to you. But look at how these things differ now, right? So I can click on this and I can upscale. Now, I honestly, guys, always recommend upscale if you're going to be using Prompt Magic V2, especially the creative upscale. It's going to really, really clean it up. It's going to make it look better. And I could start using some indicating words, right? So you guys know the gaming style type icons, and I could just not icons, logos. Let me just show you how they look. So if we type in esports gaming logo, let's say esports gaming logo, right? We enter. This is kind of how they look like, right? So they look something like this, right? Something like this. Look, this person here, or whoever owns this, is making money off of creating logos for people. You guys can do stuff like this as well. Fiverr. Let's go on Fiverr. You can make this happen on Fiverr. Let's go to Fiverr. Let me type in esports logo. Something like that. Esports logo. Boom. Look at this. I'm super excited. I can't be the only one pumped up about this. $10 and they'll create a logo. I'm sure you can create a bunch of variations of logos for customers for $10. Even if you have like a free account on Leonardo, you can make this thing happen. And there's so many different things you could do, right? So you guys can make the money. And I'm sure if you sent, let's just say, a pack of 50 different logos for somebody, they're going to like them. They're going to use them. And more importantly, you're going to get paid. So I'm just trying to help you guys out, get some more money, make some more money this year. And we're starting early, right? We're starting early, 2024. 2024 starts now. November 1st it started. Today's November 6th. Let's go hard. Let's try to beat last year. That's all it is. It's all about beating last year. You don't have to move mountains. You just got to beat last year. Look how cool that is. That's pretty cool. Somebody out there in the world would want this on a t-shirt. Forget even the whole logo thing. Somebody out there in the world would want this on a t-shirt. Somebody, okay? It doesn't look bad at all, you know? Let's go ahead and switch things up here. So we have, like, let's say white tiger face. We can type in white tiger face, natural look, right? Natural look, illustration. Okay, I totally butchered that because I don't have the keyboard in front of my face, so I can't really see it. But illustration style, all right? I'm just going off muscle memory here, or finger memory on my keyboard, typing stuff up. So, boom. All right, so illustration style. Let's see what happens. And, let's see what comes of it. So while that's loading, I like to come up with different ideas. So I can go over here. Okay, that went by pretty quick. So you have one here. Let's creative upscale it. Let's creative upscale this as well. Not every single one you're going to use, but hey, you can create as many as you want, and it's pretty cool. While this is doing its thing, we already know what Prompt Magic V2 can produce. Let's go. Oh, wow. That's really good. That is something I would definitely use. Now, I want to give you guys a quick idea here before I switch on to the next topic of conversation. When you take a logo like this, you don't have to just slap it on a t-shirt. You could put a quote there. You could put some text with it. It doesn't have to even be a quote. You can start making these emblem type logos. So, for example, let's say it's a karate gym, right? And they're asking you to create a logo. Let's say you're on Fiverr. You could take this tiger and you could type in like Tiger Karate San Diego, California, make like a circle type effect. You know, if you guys want to see that, I'll do it for you. I'll show you how to do that. You can turn these images and be creative. Don't just use them the way they are. Make some edits, make some changes, add some things to them. Next thing you know, you have a whole entire brand, whole entire logo, make things happen. Quick story about logos. I created a logo one time, and I created a logo for like a t-shirt, and it had the name of the company on it. I messaged the company. It was a boxing gym that was like somewhere in New Jersey. I messaged them. I said, "Hey, do you like this t-shirt on Instagram?" And they said, "Yeah." And this was back when I had merch by Amazon, and I said, "Okay, here's the link." And I sold them literally t-shirts that of their own gym that I had created, and I just sent them the link, and they bought like something like 17 or 14 of those t-shirts for their staff, for themselves. And yeah, it was pretty cool. It was an easy way to make money. So that's a quick example too. I could list off here with you guys, sitting here for like an hour. I could list off 100 different ways to make random income off of just literally images. I could list it all day. Let's get creative here. Instead of Prompt Magic V2, or excuse me, instead of having like a mid kind of way through Prompt Magic Strength, let's increase it. Let's see if we like the effects, if they're more desirable, right? So I'll spend these tokens so you don't have to. And of course, all the things that you're seeing here in the video, they're going to be found in Fantasy Labs. Once again, all the different graphics we have here, or all the graphics that I've pretty much created live on YouTube, are all yours on Fantasy Labs. You guys can go ahead and grab them. And yeah, so anyways, let's go ahead and wait for this to load. Now that's pretty cool. This is what I'm talking about here. A little more on the Prompt Magic. Now it kind of gave it a more realistic look, and more importantly, it applied to what I was requesting in the prompt. So in the prompt, I asked illustration style. I asked natural look. These are things I asked for, and it produced it. Now, I already knew this was going to happen. That's why I kind of use this as an example. But if you guys want me to create a course for you guys, showing you maybe like a mini course, it doesn't have to be a full paid course, but something where I could show you guys how to get the most out of Leonardo AI to get the most results, I'll show you how to do that. I'm happy to do that for you guys. And you can get some insane results. Now, look at this. There's a huge difference between this and this. It's not even remotely close. But this is more style of that gaming, esports, mascot type look that some people in the gaming community would like. Now, I'm not a gamer, but I could tell what gamers like, and I could tell you these look really cool, and you can definitely make money off these. There's no question, right? So, however way you want to do it. And once again, like I said, you can take a package of these, make a bunch of them, make 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, package them up, put them on Etsy, sell them for $5, right? Now, you might say, $5, what's that worth? Well, you list that for $5, you can sell it as many times as you want. Then what you could do is you could take each of those individual images, to put them on Redbubble designs, and boom, now you got 50 Redbubble products. You can take some of those logos, let's just say 20, 50, or even, 30 of them, whatever you want, all of them, slap them on TeePublic. You can also take the images, add some quotes, add some text, turn them into emblems, do a lot of different things, put them on TeePublic, put them on Redbubble. Then you got Society 6. You could do some things with Society 6. You can make patterns out of them. Make like a big collage, make patterns out of them. So many things you can do. It's all about just being creative. Let's talk about Zazzle for a second. You guys know the customizations and all that kind of stuff. You can make some things for Zazzle like this. Skateboards, t-shirts, customizable type products. Trust me. People will use this kind of stuff. It looks good and you're going to like it. So let's continue here. So here we got Mascot White Tiger. Let's go ahead and boost this bad boy all the way up to 0.8 and let's hit generate. Let's see what comes out of it. I get so enthusiastic when things like this just work. And like I said, if you guys want to see an all-out like Leonardo AI type course and show you guys how to make things happen, I can make that happen for you. And you'll be able to get more of a grasp and more of a handle on this software. And the cool thing about Leonardo is they're always implementing new changes. They're always doing some things. So you're really getting your money's worth when you go with a software like this. At least that's just my opinion. They don't pay me to say that, but I do really like it. So anyways, let's go ahead and look at this original image. It looked like this. Then you get the upscale, boom. This is why I say getting that creative upscale, guys, is necessary. It's necessary because it's really changing the way the image looks. Let's go ahead and take a look at it here. Boom. All right. Let's go ahead and do something a little bit different. Let's not use animals in this case. Let's test it and see if it works with other things. So, logo gaming mascot. Instead of white tiger face, let's type in samurai. Let's type in ninja. Let's go simple. Ninja face, natural look. Let's remove this natural look. Let's just type in ninja face. I'll type in the word red here, just as an idea. And yeah, let's just hit generate. Now we have the word illustration style here. And remember, don't forget, we have prompt magic strength all the way up. Okay, all the way up. For those who want to know the sizing dimensions, this is what I currently have. It's at 512 by 512. Look at that. That's not too bad, guys. That's not too bad. Let's go ahead and upscale this. Let's go ahead and upscale this. And just for fun here, let's go here. Let's remove the word illustration style, okay? And let's remove the word red. Let's see what comes of it. Let's hit generate, okay? And let's see what comes of it. Now, these are not bad. They're really not bad. In fact, I would say they're actually pretty good. And you can, like I said, you can edit things. I made a video before showing you guys how to magic erase certain things out of the logo. So let's say you didn't want this red thing to appear right here. You can erase that. You can erase that. If it was me, I'd probably remove this whole like red background. I'd remove these horns or whatever they are. I'd remove this right here. And I could do that within seconds with my magic erase. And like I said, I've shown you guys how to do that. So it's really cool in that aspect. Real quick, let me just go ahead and pause my screen. All right, guys, so I'm back real quick. That was just a little notification I had to handle. But you could see here the image. This is the new upscaled image right here. Right? We have this image. This is the original. This is the upscaled. In my opinion, you got to go with the creative upscaled. That helps out a lot. And we have these other images here. So pretty good. I don't think you necessarily need alchemy. Alchemy is going to drastically increase the cost of your tokens. Before we had the cost of 4 tokens per hit. Now we're paying 16 tokens. And I could just show you what I mean. Like if we just switch the sizing here. First of all, I didn't even switch the sizing when I turn alchemy on. It automatically shifts sizing. There's reasons behind that, technical reasons, how the AI is trained. For those who don't know, Leonardo AI is not actually Leonardo's AI. It's an AI called Stable Diffusion. And Stable Diffusion is trained off of certain sizing and certain things. Now, this looks cool, don't get me wrong, but this is 4 times more the cost in terms of tokens. If it was me, I would just go with the cheaper one, right, for the tokens and make it work. You could describe certain things, make certain alterations in the prompt and make it happen. But guys, you look at something like this, you can't beat this, right? You can't beat an image like this for 4 tokens or, 2 tokens. You can't beat an image like this for 2 tokens and this 2 tokens. You just can't beat it, in my opinion. So this is how you can make these esports gaming logos. If you like them and you want more, I'm going to make a whole bunch. I'm going to leave them within Fantasy Labs. And guys, any stuff that I upload to Fantasy Labs, we're not going to have a certain date. I spoke about this before, but we're not having a certain date where we upload certain days on Fantasy Labs. We're just constantly uploading. I've said this before, but when I first started Fantasy Labs, which is about 6 months ago, I said I wanted to have, by the time 1 year passes by, over 20,000 assets that you guys can use. We're about 5,000 assets, a little more than 5,000 assets in, and like over 5,000, maybe like 5,500. I want to get to, I have 6 months left to get to 20,000. That's kind of like a goal of mine. So I'm creating as much as I can for you guys, doing as much as I can, but I promise you, some way, somehow, we're going to get to that 20,000. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. And yeah, guys, peace out. Bye. Hopefully this video helped out. If you got questions, leave them in the description box down below. And of course, once again, peace out. Bye. I'll see you guys soon.